this is Tim Beasley, and Tim and I and his family have a long history, and he would like to say a few words.
Thank you. This is a little uncomfortable for me. Normally my wife and I, who unfortunately can't be here, she's a school teacher, and she had something at school tonight, so that took precedence. But normally we do things kind of under the radar, and Jeannie and I happened, it was a God thing when we spoke about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and we both thought that it was there would be value and my sharing our story. So pardon me, I'm going to read because like I said, I'm a little uncomfortable in this. But first of all, my wife Dawn and I, and by the way, my older daughter Mandy is here, right there. Raise your hand, Mandy. And our younger daughter Christina is in Savannah, and she's the one that how we got to know Jeannie so well for several years. But you know, first of all, we're very thankful and appreciative of the opportunity to be part of the 4th annual Manatee Golf Fundraiser, and which, as you know, provides financial aid to families that have loved ones battling eating disorders. We have such a great appreciation for the Manna Fund, as our younger daughter had a long fight with anorexia. The health and well-being of our daughter was all-consuming during that long battle. Along with that concern was the financial burden of providing the necessary treatment. Our daughter was in outpatient treatment with Jeannie, and she was awesome, for about a little over 4 years. And then there was 3 inpatient rounds that we had with our daughter. And during that time, first of all, let me back up and say that a lot of health insurance plans, as Jeannie said earlier, a lot of them don't cover it. You run into these, or there's limited coverage, and you run into a lot of obstacles and a lot of challenges. And our health insurance plan was no exception. There were limitations, and so over that period of time, we incurred about $150,000 in bills and for various treatment during that time. And of course, that was a huge and a significant setback for our family. And we had to make a lot of tough financial decisions, which included selling our home and getting equity out of that. And then also, as soon as we got in our new home, I remember going to the bank the next day and getting second and third loans on the new home. So it was a significant setback. When we were faced with our third most expensive inpatient treatment, which was actually 3 months, if you remember, we were unexpectedly blessed with a check from our church that was anonymously given by many families and friends. A lot of families are not that fortunate, and I had no idea this was going to happen. I thought this was 5 years ago, so I thought that it would be behind me. But a lot of families that face this incredible financial burden of fighting this horrible disease may not have equity in their homes like we did at that time, and they may not have family and friends that can financially help like we were so blessed with. And that is why this Manna Fund, this scholarship fund, everything that you all are doing here is so important, because it helps families that don't have an option, that, you know, they're at the end of their financial rope, and you can, when these treatments cost, I mean, I remember writing checks for $20,000 and $30,000. I'd never written a check over $5,000 in my life, and you're writing those types of checks, and you just go through money so quickly. So that's why this fund is so important. And so 5 years after our experience, we're so fortunate and blessed today to present to Jeannie and the Manna Fund a check for $15,000.
I'm never speechless. I don't know what to say. Really, I'm never speechless. I knew this was coming, and anyway.
Well, this is the picture.
I know, Jim. I'm never speechless, am I?
Don't get a picture.
And you guys, I really wanted Tim to be able to come up and share. You don't know how hard it is walking through an eating disorder with someone. They're little control freaks. It takes one to know one. And when I work with people, I just try to love them through it. And I will get in their face, and I will do lots of things to challenge them and help them grow. And I just wanted you to hear a story about how this disease has really impacted someone. I heard today that Katie Couric came out that she's been bulimic, and so it's out there. It's such a silent, deadly disease. We've actually had 2 applicants over the last 6 years die because they couldn't get treatment. And we're up to like 40 and 50 applicants a month asking for the Manna Fund. We've had international people ask, and we are trying to work so hard at raising tons of money.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful.